welcome back to Super Crawl in downtown Hamilton. I'm Marisa Mariella from Marisa's Easy Kitchen with
Mike Nabuurs from Hammered Down with Jay and Mike. It's good to see you. It's been a long summer. We haven't been on TV as much, right?
That's right. I know. It is nice.
Looking forward to a new season.
And to be live is extra special.
Very cool. At Super Crawl.
Where else would you be on a Friday night in Hamilton?
Yeah. Gorgeous night. Gorgeous weekend ahead. Super Crawl on all weekend long, and bands playing, and so many food delights right up your alley, Marisa.
Right up my alley. I already had my dinner. To tell you the truth, maybe 3 dinners. You know, every cuisine is here, so it's awesome.
Yeah.
We're talking about food.
Yeah.
We'd like to welcome our first guest. We have Anthony Tomasic from Twisted Tomato. Okay, you're going to have to explain.
Well, he's got multiple
about the
twisted names. So.
Twisted potatoes. Anthony, welcome.
Sorry about that. So we are Twisted Tomato, but we sell twisted potatoes because we like to confuse people. We make our Twisted Tomato ketchup and buffalo sauces, and we're here in Super Crawl.
Yeah.
So I saw your trucks. Now you have 2 trucks here tonight.
We do have 2 trucks here today, one on each end, so we can serve everybody as much as we can.
Okay, so your trucks are called Twisted Potatoes.
Well, our trucks are Twisted Tomato.
Oh my gosh. See?
And we sell twisted potatoes.
You've twisted me all up now.
Anthony, you got a lot going on, man. And it's all twisted.
We do our best. We do our best.
Okay, and you're holding a bottle of?
We have our buffalo dill sauce. It's our tied for #1 of our best sellers. It's a buffalo sauce with dill pickle flavoring. I brought some mac and cheese bites for you guys to try out if you'd like to try it out today.
I think we should. So I'm going to grab this.
Absolutely, yeah.
So what's in the box?
These are mac and cheese bites. We sell these on the truck. They're deep fried mac and cheese bites.
And they go great with
the buffalo dill sauce. We also have a dill pickle ketchup, a bunch of pickle products, bacon ketchup, you name it. We got some sauce or some spice for you. Come on out and try it out.
Okay, so you're going to pour some on, and while you're doing that, can you tell me how did this business go?
That's a lot.
That's a lot of sauce.
It'll move to the side. You're
okay.
Trouble.
Okay, you're going to take a bite.
I'm going to take a bite.
And I'm going to ask you, Anthony, how did you get started with this business?
Well, to be honest, we went to a restaurant that sold different flavors of ketchup. We thought, you know what, this is a really good idea. We should really market this and try bottle our own flavors in bottles and see what happens. And we made up our own flavors, and it caught on really well. People seem to love us, and a lot of people in Hamilton love our product. So
that is fantastic, Anthony. I love the dill.
It just pops on.
That's a whole different kind of heat flavor, right? I
mean, it's not super hot. It's just got a bit of heat, but it's got that dill to go with it.
How did you start Twisted?
It's a little hot. It's
a little bit hot. It depends on your heat flavor.
How did you start Twisted Tomato?
Well, Twisted Tomato, like I said, we were looking for a food idea that we could do. We came up with this idea to sell with our Twisted Potatoes, which we sell a potato on an 18-inch stick.
Okay.
And we put the sauce on it, and people seem to love it. So it goes really well.
It is very good.
Thank you.
I was a little bit skeptical, I have to say, because I'm not sure about spiciness, but that was excellent.
Oh, I'm going in for another one.
It has a really deep
I think this
flavor.
is the one Marisa ate part of.
Okay, that's all right. We're family. We're part of the Cable 14 family.
Exactly, for sure.
What's your best seller?
Of our food or of our sauces?
Sauces.
So dill pickle ketchup's our #1. We started off with that one. That's why more people have tried it. Plus, it has no heat to it. With the mac and cheese, and this is my personal favorite. That's why I bought it, because I do like a little bit of spice in my food.
Yeah.
So that's why I like these.
So let's talk a little bit about Super Crawl and what that means to your business. You've been doing this for 10 years now. You think you've been here?
We have, definitely.
What does Super Crawl weekend mean to you and your trucks?
Oh, we love it. You know what? The people of Hamilton are so good to us, and we love being down here. We're close. We're at home basically. And it's just a great weekend, lots of great music. Don't get me wrong, very long hours, but we love it. We can't wait to do them all.
So how do you prepare for an event this big?
All week long, that's all.
Oh my goodness.
We just chip away at it day by day and get everything ready. But there's quite a bit of prep getting involved. Just make sure everything's right so everybody gets the same experience from the morning till the night.
And do you ever find that someone has an odd request for food?
On occasion. There's always odd requests. I mean, off the top of my head, I couldn't actually think of any, but yeah, there's always somebody that's doing something odd, but we try to do our best.
The only request I always make is for more.
Of course, that's
absolutely.
Easy.
Yeah, I'll have some more. When it comes to doing a festival like this, if you're not at the festival, if you can't make it to the festival, where can I get your sauce?
They do sell them at La Coco's, Denninger's, some Sobeys around Hamilton.
Excellent.
Like I said, we're from the area, so a lot of places, even the place, there's a little a farmer's market stall that also carries it as well.
Okay.
But a lot of mom and pop shops do carry our product, and we love the fact that they do. They're our bread and butter. Like they really do help us out, and they're our backbone to this.
What's the most rewarding part about owning your own business, about launching a product like this?
I got to be honest, when I see somebody try the product and I know that they truly enjoy it, I love seeing that reaction. I see people like, I like that product. It tastes fantastic. Like,
It really
case in
does,
point,
dude.
right? It's fantastic. And I do like seeing that. And that is the most rewarding. Money's fantastic, but on top of it all, it's seeing people enjoy the product that you make.
So, I'm all about recipes. So when you talk about ketchup, I think of hamburgers, right? But what are some other ways of enjoying your sauces?
A lot of people actually like rice, eggs, different things that you put. Let's say bacon and eggs, for example. Instead of putting the bacon, we have a bacon ketchup that goes with the eggs.
Oh, wow.
Right, and same with the garlic ketchup, it goes on
Yeah.
rice really well. There's different variations that we can
Yeah.
that can go with it.
And are you always thinking up trying new flavors? Are you
I
always?
can't help it. That's just the way we're built, right?
Just
So
yeah.
Anywhere I travel, I'm always looking for a new flavor to see what else I can add on, to see what else we can
Is there
change.
something percolating in the kitchen right now that you might
There's
be bringing
always.
it?
We had root beer ketchup. We've had
Wow.
cotton candy
Maybe
ketchup,
we
different
can,
kinds.
we can come up with a flavor.
Absolutely.
Okay,
We'll package it, no problem.
Absolutely.
Right.
Although you had me at cotton candy flavor.
Cotton candy,
because I
excellent.
love cotton candy, man.
That's exciting. Very exciting.
The mac and cheese bits, you come up with that yourself?
No, those are pre-made, unfortunately.
Okay.
But just for the speed and getting to everybody,
Absolutely.
we have them. They're frozen, pre-ready to go, and
Yeah.
they're good every single time.
They are fantastic, man. And that sauce just
It was very
beautiful
good.
stuff.
Very rich flavor.
Yeah.
The ingredients that you use, do you look for particular quality of ingredients?
Of course, we try and source everything locally. Of course,
I love that.
We try to keep it like there's barely any calories in the buffalo dill, which is fantastic. It is a higher vinegar content, of course, but again, we look for the taste. As long as it tastes really, really good, that's our top priority is the taste.
So when people come to your house for dinner, do you just kind of put all these sauces out?
Listen,
Is
I'm
that
Italian.
what
I
you do?
can't help myself. There's a wide spread of food with sauces, the whole
Yeah.
9 yards. We can't stop it. We can't help it.
You know what might be good? How about vanilla ice cream with a little bit of the sauce on
It is. I haven't ventured that way yet, but I've heard many people liking
Okay,
that.
and you'll have to give me some credit for
I
that.
will, definitely.
Okay, what do you think?
We'll call it Marissa's.
Yeah, that sounds
Marissa sauce.
good. That sounds good. So you're here at this festival. You're going to other festivals for next week, the weekend
Yeah,
after?
next week we're in Ancaster Fair, so we try. To be honest, we don't like leaving Hamilton. We want to stay in Hamilton every weekend we can. We can't always because there's not always a festival.
Right.
But whenever we can, we stay in Hamilton to work.
A great local success story, man. We really appreciate people
Thank you.
who are, who's not only develop things here, but then stay local as well. So that's
Definitely.
really cool that you've done that.
Like I said, they've been really good to us, so I can't complain.
Yeah,
The people
yeah.
in Hamilton are awesome.
Yeah,
That's
that's very
terrific.
cool.
Well, thank you so much,
Thank you.
Anthony. Thank you for a little bit of dinner. I think I may have to give this to my right?
Got a bit
I'll
of
always
spice.
ask for more.
And we'll look for your sauces at local stores and look
Sounds
for
good.
you at the next festival.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. All right, we're going to take a quick break and then come on back. We are live here in Hamilton at Supercrawl.
Supercrawl!
What are you doing at home? Come on down here. We're here today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Okay.
Next week on The Pickup, Little Ray's Nature Center serves up yummy treats with a side of thrills and chills.
A Gila monster? Yeah. How? Ooh, what is that?
You can hold it. Yeah,
Oh,
but you
hell
can
no.
hold it.
My Fluffy was actually Fluffy. This one.
Your Fluffy was also good.
Catch it Wednesday night at 9:30.
You've got no idea what you've just walked into.
I say we show them the same mercy they've shown us.
We're fighting a war against an enemy owned by the British government.
Why is the law allowed to treat people like this?
May you never die until I kill you.
Big old monster walks in the room, we all jump.
Don't go in there! I don't want to ruin this.
Quando ci vedo come 4 molte fame, ma andremo a paura niente di nessuno.
Where am I supposed to go?
Books on film are everywhere. It is intended to shock and offend.
Wentworth District 3v3 basketball is here in the Hammer. Here's what I want you to do. Monday nights at 6:30, I want you to sit down in your comfortable chair, watch a little basketball with us. I miss you. I'm on vacation, but I want to see you Monday nights. Come on, join us for a little basketball hoop action.
Welcome back. We are live at Supercrawl, and we are having ourselves a time. And the music in the background, the bands are playing. There's food trucks up and down the street. Thousands of people gathered around, and we couldn't be happier to be here with you. I'm Mike Nabuurs from Hammered Down with Jay and Mike.
I'm Marisa Mariella from Easy's. Oh my goodness.
You forgot the name of your show.
I think I've been eating too much, I think. Yeah, Marisa's Easy Kitchen. There we go.
There we go.
Okay, perfect weather for a night like this, wouldn't you say?
All weekend long, it's going to be gorgeous. So please, if you don't have any plans, even if you have plans, cancel them and make your way down to Supercrawl this weekend.
Excellent. So our next guest is Luke from Humble Bee. I love the name of that, Humble Bee.
Thanks. Yeah.
Was that your idea, Luke?
I try to stay humble when I got into the business, so it's a bit of a part of that. But my first love was actually bumblebees, but I just got an opportunity in the honeybee industry, so I kind of went with that.
So tell me, what is Humble Bee then?
Humble Bee, we're a local farm here in the north end of Hamilton, and we sell honey and beeswax products. So come check us out. We're at 601 Burlington Street East. It's a lot of fun in there, and we also supply a lot of beekeepers around Hamilton, and we raise really healthy bees so the next generations can keep pollinating our food and putting food on our plate.
The bee plays such an important role in pollination, right?
Yeah. Without the bee, we wouldn't have much.
No.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back to what you said at the beginning there, because you kind of caught me off guard. There's a difference between bumblebees and honeybees?
Yeah, there's...
I thought bumblebees were honeybees.
No, they're
Whoa,
not.
I learned something new, Luke.
There's so many bees out there.
Okay,
There's
so
hundreds.
What would be the significant difference then? Do bumblebees not make honey?
They don't make honey, but pretty much every tomato that you've bought has been pollinated by a bumblebee. So they do important work too. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And then honeybees, they're a little smaller then?
They're a little smaller, but mighty, and they work together, and they make obviously delicious honey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have to ask you, how did you get into the business of making honey?
Well, I just fell into the honey pot.
Oh my gosh, ba-dum-bum.
Yeah. No, I got an opportunity because I was always interested in food production and nature, and I heard that the bees were having a hard time. So I wanted to see if I could do something to help, and I got an opportunity working for a very large bee farm, and I stuck with it, started my own small organic farm, and here I am today, just still doing my thing. Yeah.
So you're a real-life beekeeper.
Full-time beekeeper.
And what would be the difference between, you said organic? Is there a difference between an organic and another kind of beekeeper, or?
Well, it's going to be management in terms of how you manage the animals.
Right.
And
different things you might use to introduce to them?
Yeah, to keep them healthy.
Okay.
There's a lot of things that are, against the bees these days. So
right.
It's pretty hard to keep them healthy these days. I mean, it gets on the news every once in a while.
Yeah.
So there's a real nutritional aspect to using honey every day. Is that right?
Absolutely. I mean, if you're going to choose a sugar, it's the lowest carbon footprint. It's the healthiest, sweetener that you can possibly use. So, and it's been used medicinally for thousands of years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you make other products, wax products and stuff?
Yeah, we have pure beeswax candles, and we make a few other products with that as well. And we have all those in our shop. Yeah.
Oh, that's very cool, man. It's a cool
I'm
business.
going to ask the obvious question, right? Have you been stung?
Today?
Today. Got to have a sense of humor when you're a beekeeper. Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, puns are a part of the gig.
Yeah,
for sure.
100%, man.
Yeah.
Does it? Well, to Marissa's point, though, it's because we see them, right? I mean, I've seen them documentaries and stuff, right? And if you do handle it well, you don't really get stung very much.
Yeah, I mean,
Very much.
Part of what we do with breeding the bees is actually picking really easy bees to work with, because we don't want to wear the full suit all the time and get stung up.
Right.
We want to have really healthy bees that are productive, that are gentle. And because we also work in more populated areas, we really want those gentle bees around. They're doing the hard work with putting food on our plate, but when we are actually managing them and making sure that they're healthy, we don't want to get stung that much.
No.
So what's a typical day like for you as a beekeeper?
Well, I wake up.
Me too.
I put my pants on like a tie, like everybody else.
Sometimes me too.
I make my coffee.
Put some honey in it.
Put some honey in it. Oh, good point, Mike.
But it's really seasonal, right? So it depends on the time of the year, and we follow the season. It's really kind of connected to the planet that way. So yeah, it kind of depends.
So now our director whispered in our ear that you breed bees.
That's
and
true.
That sounds tricky as heck. Is it difficult to breed bees or to keep a good hive going?
I think if you want to get really into the genetics, it can be very tricky to keep a specific lineage going.
Okay.
It's much like other kind of livestocks with carving out your own particular lineage.
Right.
The main focus for our breeding program, which all the honey purchases help support, is to have really healthy bees that beekeepers can rely on. So we're shipping our bees across, Ontario and across the country to other beekeepers that need bees, that are losing their bees, that need, some healthy bees. Yeah.
How would you describe the flavor of your honey?
Oh, that's a good question. The beauty of honey is that there's as many different flavors as there are flowers. And that's kind of the really incredible part where sometimes that's lost when all the honey is mixed together, and we really like to keep it in separate batches so you can taste all the different flavors from the different locations and from the different flowers. So different times of year, different flowers.
Almost like winemaking, right?
Yeah, the terroir of the area.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, that's very cool, man.
Is there such a thing as a bad year in making honey?
Yeah, I think in all of agriculture, you're going to have bad years.
Yeah.
And, unfortunately in the bee industry, there's been multiple bad years where bees haven't made it through the winter, or the weather has been really, not so great for them. So, yeah, there's always challenges, and that's definitely part of the, interesting job of farming. But yeah,
we're with Luke from the Humble Bee, and we're here at Supercrawl. And Luke, I know the problem with the bees dying off in many areas.
Yeah.
What areas are the most? Does Ontario suffer from some of that, or a lot
Absolutely.
of that, or?
Yeah, we've had huge losses in Ontario.
Okay.
It fluctuates where in the province a lot of the losses are happening, but they can happen, really close by.
Yeah.
Thousands of colonies can die in a single year, and it's a real big impact, not just on honey production, but on pollination. So other crops are affected as well.
Wow.
So I have a garden at home, flowers and vegetables. What can I do as a home gardener to help support the bees?
That's a great question. I mean, planting native perennials is an easy way to get your bees coming back every year and supporting all the different kinds of bees. But stay away from fungicides, stay away from pesticides as much as possible, because that all has an impact and it stays in the ecosystem and will affect the bees.
So where can people find you here at Supercrawl? Because other people watching tonight might want to be coming down Saturday or Sunday. They may want to track you down, buy some of your bee products. Where will they find you here?
You're going to find us right across from 5 Star. So the classic, bar on James Street. So yeah, head on down and you'll find
Did you
Humble
pick
Bee.
that spot out, Luke?
No.
Well, it sounds to me like you have healthy, happy bees.
I'm trying,
Yeah.
And we really appreciate the work that you do in maintaining the bee population in Hamilton.
Yeah.
So thank you and all the best to you.
Cheers.
All right.
Yeah, much success, my man.
We are here live at Supercrawl in Hamilton. The music is blaring.
Yeah.
The food is being cooked up. Wonderful place to be. Get down here in Hamilton. Supercrawl today, tomorrow, and Sunday. We'll be back after a break.
Join in on and 2 days of free family fun at the 16th Annual Telling Tales Festival. Canada's top book event for kids from tots to teens returns to Royal Botanical Gardens on September 21st and 22nd. Meet over 60 authors, illustrators, and storytellers, including illustrator Kevin Sylvester and Sharon of Sharon, Lois, and Bram. Explore Hendry Park and unleash your creativity with accessible programming that brings stories to life. Register now.
I'm not special. Cancer happens to people all the time. I take 1 mile at a time, 26 miles a day. I want to set an example that'll never be forgotten. Sometimes, it feels endless. But the pain I feel is nothing. I've seen little kids in so much pain. Somewhere, the hurting must stop.
Terry Fox ran more than halfway across Canada to raise money for cancer research. Every year, millions of people around the world continue the marathon of hope in his name.
Do you feel the energy through the camera? I can feel it here.
Oh, there's a lot of energy.
Music is loud and wonderful. The music, the crowd is great. We are here with Mike and Mike. Double Mike. Mike
Surrounded
squared.
by mics.
Surrounded by mics, and we got a Marisa right in the middle. So
That's right.
Okay, we did plan it that way, but it's gonna work. It's gonna work.
It's a Marisa sandwich.
We need a little bit of that hot sauce.
Yeah, I still have some.
So, Mike, you've been a fan of Supercrawl for many years.
Yeah.
What keeps you coming back?
The people, the sights, the sounds.
The smells.
The smell, well, many smells.
Yeah.
All the great food trucks, other stuff too.
Yeah.
Back alley, no, I'm just kidding. But one thing I like about it, you can sit back and people watch. You see all different types of people. But what I also like to do, and I like our viewers to take a moment when they come down, and please come down, check out all the beautiful architecture down here.
Yeah.
The Lister block, all the way down. You got some beautiful buildings here, folks. The people, the music, the food. We had the lobster.
Oh, the lobster roll.
The lobster roll. My wife had the tacos.
Nice.
Oh, Mikey, I'm telling you, some good stuff.
You know, the other place to check out, because I think last year was the first year they opened it, is the Armory, which many people have driven past it, never been in it, and it's open this weekend, so you can go in and check out the Armory. It's a very cool building.
From here all the way down to Leuna, and so my wife and I, we went into the Armory. Wonderful individuals there. Men and women.
Yeah.
Giving their time to this, protecting our country. And so go down, there's a lot of hands-on stuff. It's really cool.
Yeah,
Go check it out. Yeah.
Do you think it's bigger this year? I get the sense that either it's the crowd that's bigger or there's more vendors. This whole street all the way down to Leuna.
It's big.
I would say there's more food trucks. It's not as busy yet because we're still early. Give it another couple. It's busy, but give it another couple hours. Get here, check out all the stages. We saw artisans. Max is here from True Hamiltonian.
Plus, they have wrestling.
Yeah, a little
There's wrestling going on.
There's basketball.
Skateboarding.
Were you ever a skateboarder?
No, I was never a skateboarder.
Neither was I.
Way too tall to be a good skateboarder, man. Way too far from the ground.
Yeah.
So as far as the vendors go, what I really like about Supercrawl is that this is the best place to get those unique gifts for upcoming birthdays. Christmas is just around the corner.
Yeah.
You can get something really meaningful, and it has a story behind it. So when you give your gift, you can tell them a little bit about it.
And not only that, if they don't have exactly what you want, these are all small business owners. These are all artists. They have a card, they have a QR code that you can scan. You can get in touch with them even after this.
Yes, absolutely.
So, and they love, I was just talking to a young lady. I asked her about something. She goes, let me do a couple drawings for you and I'll show you tomorrow. That's how friendly they are. So to your point, there's a story behind the story.
Very cool idea.
I think there's a little bit of everything, really. I've seen kitchen
And then there's
gadgets,
the music.
Oh,
you can't forget the music, Marissa. It's surrounding us. There's 4 stages going right now. So.
The TD Trust is way down here. I don't know what this one is yet. I apologize. But some great tunes, great vibes. There's a little jazz area down there.
Yeah.
I could just sit there all night.
Oh, you like the jazz? Woo! I love seeing the families. You have the grandmother, grandfather, parents with their little strollers, dogs. I love it.
Oh, I'm telling you. I think I've seen every type of breed of dog down here in the last hour and a half I've been here. It's something else for sure.
And the other thing we should mention is the volunteers who work on putting Supercrawl on deserve all of our thanks. It's the best party Hamilton throws, and it takes 1,000 volunteers, and they are here working all weekend to make everybody safe, keep the place clean. So thank you to the volunteers who make Supercrawl happen.
Yeah, they're all visible in their blue shirts.
Yep.
I believe Tim Podasic, who runs all of this with his volunteers, will be on our show at some point, maybe tomorrow. The volunteer. We know this is the volunteer capital of the world, Hamilton.
That's right. And you're back tomorrow?
Back tomorrow. Val Cole and I will be here. Of course, Val Cole, host of Hamilton Life. We're here all day. We're doing 3 shows, and then we're also hosting the main stage until 8, 9 o'clock at night.
Awesome.
So it's going to be a blast.
And
It'll
you're
be a lot
back
of fun.
tomorrow?
I am not back tomorrow. I'm a one-night only kind of guy, but we'll be in competition starting right in a couple of weeks. The new season starts, and then all of a sudden now we all don't like each other anymore. We're all fighting for audience. We're fighting for audience.
I think what I think we should do THN and Hamilton Life versus Jay and Mike Hammer Down in Maurice's Easy Kitchen.
Okay.
Something really simple.
Okay.
Yes.
You're on.
And we'll have a little cook-off.
I love that idea.
And then we'll be competitors.
Oh, okay. That's what we'll do.
Watching you, neighbors.
Well, all right. I got you, buddy. I got you.
Yeah. No, but we got a great new season coming up. Lots of new shows. Of course, Hammer Down. What night are you guys on now?
Wednesday nights at 7.
Wednesday nights at 7. When's Maurice's Easy Kitchen? Not yet?
We're starting, I don't know yet. We're starting next week on Tuesday, recording our first episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really exciting.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Some of the
when
stuff
are you on?
We start our THN is October 9th is our first show.
Okay, there you go.
So we're looking forward. I think Hamilton Life is around the same time.
Around the same time, okay.
And, we're looking forward to a new fresh season. Of course, helping out to the community, give back where we
Absolutely,
can,
man.
and let everyone get their message out in the way they can.
So come on down to Supercrawl. It's on all weekend long. It's going to be gorgeous. Best party Hamilton throws all year.
We're live.